Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. That huge cell tower. Wow, I just want to see if they know what that's about. Hey, is this your business? Do you all know though do you guys work here a lot?
We don't work here.
You're just coming by? Because that cell tower is, I'm sure they're aware of what cell towers do, right?
Yes.
That 5G tower? That is huge. That is hugely dangerous for people's health. I just want to go take a picture of it. I just think it's sad. We're gonna go look, you guys. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, I can't imagine someone who lives here. So we're at Marine 865. We're right along the freeway. I just picked up my dirt. Cogswell Marine. I can't imagine. Someone has to. Does someone have to? Wow. Look at all these little bikes. I want to show you guys this first. Anyhow, okay, so look at this. People are working and living right next to, these are homes that people are living and working next to. Wow. And these people live right here next to this. It says, notice radio frequency environment area authorized personnel. So they don't tell you that it's super dangerous. This stuff makes your blood viscous. Oh my God, do they even know? These people, are they even aware? Umbrella works, whatever that is. I just want to talk to these guys. Hi.
Hi.
Are you aware of that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay.
Are you aware of the cell tower? I'm sure you see the cell tower there.
Yeah.
Don't you have any issues with that being there and hurting your, I'm just taking pictures of this.
You
Like-
live around here?
Yeah, I do.
Where at?
Well, I'm in the city.
Oh, no, I'm not saying like,
Oh.
what are you doing? I'm like,
No, yeah, no, I do. I live here in Chula Vista area. But I'm just wondering, so, I mean, I'm just trying to get people to kind of wake up a little bit to the fact of how dangerous this is. This makes your blood viscous, it makes it thick.
yeah.
So it doesn't carry oxygen, it robs the blood of iron. Are you, I mean, if...
Well, okay, so I've been hearing a lot about 5G and are you
Yeah.
videotaping?
I'm taking a picture of it, and I'm kind of waiting for the camera. Sorry.
You want some water?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Anyhow, okay. Sorry.
So I've heard a lot about the 5G and how it's been affecting the health of people.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have friends on Facebook that are like, it's really.
It's very bad.
So and I moved in here 7 years ago to this
Okay.
area.
And was this here yet?
It was.
It was.
And they actually had it put here.
Who did?
The Cogswell.
Are they getting paid for it?
Yes.
This is crazy because to me, I mean
That's
is
why
like
I asked.
this is like
Where
assault.
are you from? You know what I mean? 'Cause-
No, and I'll tell you, I have enough of these around me that I'm since like I can even feel this right now.
Okay.
Pretty, and you don't even have to be sensitive to it though to have the negative effects of it. If you looked at the Department of Defense, it's a 2012 document about the dangers of electromagnetic frequencies. You would not, I mean, this is assault.
What's your name?
I'm Stacy.
Stacey, I'm Guillermo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Guillermo. But I'm telling you, it's interesting that
How did you spot it?
it's not hard to
Oh, I
spot.
know, but-
I just drove right by.
Oh, okay.
I was seeing dirt over here and I drove by and I'm like, holy cow, seriously. But you know what though? Maybe your building is, maybe this metal is protecting you inside, like a Faraday cage
Yeah.
almost. I don't know. But when you're coming out here, I mean, well, it is kind of this, well, it's late spring, but the plants aren't happy, but that's okay. I mean, I'm just, I don't know how, I just wanted to know, and there's people who literally live right there.
So there's people that live here. I know him, and then one's next door, and the one on the corner. The two on the corner.
Yeah.
The
How's their health?
before the well, so before the corner, the woman has a kid with autism.
She has what?
A kid with autism.
Yeah, and
I used to be a teacher.
so you know,
So I'm
you've
very
seen the
familiar.
rate of
Yeah.
autism go up, right? Because 20 years ago we didn't have that.
No.
And now you see how incredibly huge the
we
rate
see
of autism.
You see like food allergies.
Right, sensitivities.
I mean, growing up in the 70s.
We didn't have this.
No.
We didn't have, because I grew up in the 70s too, and we didn't have this. You know. So I'm just saying, you guys, there's, like right now, I can actually feel like the top of, right here on the top of my right side of a tooth. I don't know if I have a cavity in it, not a cavity, but a filling or not, but I was just curious. When I came down here and I saw how close this was to home, if you look at the Department of Defense dangers, you just look at dangers of electromagnetic or some, because you can't really believe what the communication companies are not going to be telling
I'll tell you
us.
the interesting thing about what you're saying, and this is, you know, I'm not like a flat earther or none of that. So, but
that's another thing they've used to divide us. You know, they need to divide us. So they go black, white, Christian, Muslim, Democrat, Republic, flat, round. I mean,
so who do you vote?
it's
Who did you
all.
vote?
I voted for Trump, but I'm finding that I shouldn't have done that, because I'm finding that there's, yeah.
That's awesome, because you know what?
Jesuit trained. He is not.
I'll tell you something interesting. Come here.
He's here. He's going to kill us.
So, the girl who I hired to work with me here, I hired her in October last year, and her and her husband are customers. So they were customers, then we kind of like hit it off, and I'm like, well, she goes, well, where do you live? Like Coronado? I'm like, you want to work for me? And she's like, sure. Then in March we went to Vegas, because every year I do an event with scooters in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we went.
Are those all your bikes out front? Is that what you do? Are those your bikes?
No, scooters. Like
Oh, yeah, I
scooters.
see. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
So the bicycles are actually owned by Leaf Pallets over here on Main. He owns all those.
Leaf pal. Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
So, anyways, she brought me this.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
So she brought me this, and she's like,
Oh my gosh.
"Oh, what's this?" And she told me 4 months ago. She's like, "I have to admit something. I want." She goes, "I voted for Trump." She goes, "You've been in like a long line of Republicans,
Yeah,
and
I
we
voted
voted
for
for Trump." She goes, "My mother, who's she's probably in her 80s now, she fought to exist as a woman, and it's just bullshit that he's just taking us back."
Well, first of all, he's Jesuit trained, and he, if you look, remember that recent Bible thing he did where he held up the Bible? I'm doing a video on this. I'm gathering stuff, but it's not too. I mean, the second I saw it, I went, oh gosh. You remember he had a photo shoot about a week ago now.
Oh yeah, what's the Bible?
We held up the Bible. So supposedly the night before that they had a raid. You know, a riot, and the newscasters were looking at people, and they said, oh, look, a fire's near the church, the St. John's Church, which is the president's church. So they were showing this riot. So I screenshot the billboard of this church. And then the next day, Trump's coming with his entourage and all the newspaper freak, you know, just freak stuff. And he went kind of towards the doors, but then they motioned him like, no, come over here. We're going to do the photo shoot over here. I'm like, why are they positioning him somewhere strategic? So that's what made me kind of pay attention. So he went and they sat him right in front of the billboard. And so I took a screenshot of that, and I compared the screenshot from the night before during the riots of this church and the screenshot right in front of during the photo shoot. and some of the names were changed to just specific, like one got less formal, one was more formal. One time they spelled out the name Reverend, once they said Rev. But I thought, well, that's weird. So I don't know if you know about gematria or gematria. It's the numerologically, like they compare numbers and numerals mean words and names, like numbers and words have meaning.
Right.
And so when you listed all this out, said son of David, who is Solomon. So I looked. Solomon was married to a foreign woman, and he started firing everyone around him and bringing in his own generals and stuff. And he built up a huge military, and that's what he's doing. And all this is about the military. It's all about a military buildup, and that's what that 5G is. It's a military grade weapon. And that's why they're rolling out 5G, because they're all going to be dependent on AI, the drones. That's why they're getting rid of the police. They're doing the, what's it called? Demonitor. Like they're getting rid of the police, so they're going to bring in the AI, and then all hell's going to break loose on the citizens. They've got the documents and the laws for. Basically, Walmart's going to be made into concentration camps. They're already doing it. If you look at what Kevin Faulconer is doing right now, he's working with the military really closely. Anyhow, it's just.
Watch out now. I'll say this. I'm glad we met, seriously. But watch out for these guys.
I could tell. I could already get a feeling that something was up, because anyone who's okay to put a cell tower there, that's part of the cabal. That's all. They are part of the system. This is part of the system to take people down.
When I came here for
I'm
7
serious.
years ago, and I came down the alley. They had like all their Hummers and their lifted trucks and stuff, and it had the like Trump 2020. All these.
They're part of it.
All of these for Trump. And like I said,
Yeah.
when Trump became president, I said, let's see what you got then. Show me what you got.
Yeah, everyone knew.
You know,
like Obama came in. We're willing. We're open-minded.
Screw this guy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fight him the entire way. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Show me what you got. And we got into it several times. They ended up not over politics.
Yeah.
One day because they started saying things to me and whatnot. And then
Like what? Like what was he saying to you?
well, when I first moved here, the first thing it said was, "Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're here." So the other, the Mexican that was here was just this piece of shit. All these
They're
beaners
so
were coming up
racist.
and
Oh
down.
my God.
And I'm all right on. I'm
Wow.
like, and he's like, "I'm glad he moved. Welcome to the neighborhood." I'm all right on. Well, I'm Mexican. And he's like,
Wow. Ha, screw
"I'm
it.
like, dude, fuck you. Seriously." So I walked away, and
Wow.
the neighbor called the cops on me once because the neighbor was a big NRA guy and whatever, and I parked my car where the VW bug is.
Yeah.
I parked my car right there next to his
And they
fence.
freaked.
Well, he called the cops. Cops came. You got to move your car. It's violation of parking an alley. I'm like, cool. I'll move my car. So I moved my car, and then one day he parked his truck, right in the middle of Dooley. I couldn't come through. I honked. And I'm like, can you be clear? He goes, we're not done. He goes, park somewhere else. I'm like, I'm done. This
Oh
is
my
works two-way street,
God.
buddy.
Yeah.
So I called the cops. The cops came, made him move, and then said, you know what? He's getting bigger over
Because
this. I'm gonna drive by randomly and check your parking. So the one that he checked, they were parked there, dropping off a motor or whatever. And the cops said that you got to move. Then he came over here. You called the cops. I was like,
Well,
I'm like,
it's
what
good
are
for
you
the
talking
goose.
about? So then we got in again, and then his wife was upset
Oh, no.
for some reason. She's like, she was asking who my Wi-Fi password name was. I'm like, why? Why do you want to? She's like, because I want to know who's Trump's racist asshole. Because that's my Wi-Fi. And I'm like,
Oh my God. I'm just telling, and I have dogs in my truck, so I have to go, but I'm just saying, please be careful. And when things get
What can I
really,
do?
this is a military grade weapon though. I mean, literally they can laser it on you. They can direct energy weapon it on you.
so here's a funny thing I was
Take
going to
it
say
out.
to you. So I could speak on a mobile phone inside the shop, no problem. As soon as I go to the alley, it cuts off.
See,
I
so
can't-
you're protected in here because I'm seeing this is pretty, I mean, you would be probably protected of the frequencies, but once you step out, I mean, I don't know. I mean, geez,
No, I
these,
hear you.
just keep your eye on them. Keep your eye on them. You know what I mean? It's just weird that they would allow that on their property. That's a monster. I'll call you and we'll exchange information, okay?
Well, hey,
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And,
Yeah.
well, you're always welcome
And
if
this,
you want
and
to
this,
stop by.
no, and this whole COVID thing is such a freaking, it's a lie. It's a lie to get people in, because if you go down the street, you'll also see how they've got on the schools, they've got all the cocks and all the stuff to roll out the 5G.
Right.
They're putting it in the 5G. I tell you, that's what they're talking about, the second wave, because they know what they're going to do to us.
That's crazy.
So make sure you hydrate too, because this stuff makes your blood viscous.
Oh, of course. Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Bye. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys. That was a long one, but I didn't want to violate his privacy. But oh, jeepers. So those people, look, they've got cameras there. Of course, I mean, everyone, they have a right to put their cameras in, but who knows what they really do. Those people are people that live over here. I'm already getting a headache. Could be psychosomatic. Okay. So Cogswell Marine. Cogswell Marine, and there's their cameras. They so they put this 5G tower on there. They had it come up, so they are part of, and they, according to what he said, they're totally Trump. So they're part, I think they're part of it. This is more than just an innocent allowance of okay, you guys. Over and out. So they've got this shipyard here. Who knows what they're doing? Across the street. Sorry, you guys. Wow, there's gasoline. I didn't know that. So all these people right here are getting so nuked. This is a really sad little sun coast. So we're over here by the bay. And here's a little salt thing. Sorry about this. Is a terrible video as far as some plumbing. They got Drain Medical RX Plumbing CPR. Drain Medical. All right, gotta go.